wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tar Heels ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space in the passing game. They better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Cooper. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown him 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
And the Mustangs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They own the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Robinson. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, UNC. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Here comes the heat. Blasted as he lets it go. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the back. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. The Mustangs in the hurry-up. Third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
Well, you've seen the last 2 plays now. This guy's versatility, and you've seen why he might be playing on Sundays in the not-too-distant future. This guy can catch the ball. He's a big part of their passing game, and he's a weapon and a guy that this defense has got to be ready for.
And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field. Defense in press coverage. Leaves it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Quarterback floating away from pressure. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried, when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense to pressure the
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Gives it to the back on the draw. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And here they come, going for the first down on 4th and 2. Snap in the shotgun. Moves around to clear up the vision. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Looking down the middle. Big man has it, it's a 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there, 4th down and long? No problem. I got this in the first half.
And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking for a gap. It's Gauze. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. On the move. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That pass is incomplete, but this has been a period in which the offenses have shined. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And to open the 2nd quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. And he had just enough to will that one home. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. This is a designed run. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because You've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and, you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
Lets it fly. Makes the grab inside the 30.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Hawkins. Fires to the middle. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, SMU.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. Ohio State is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners like Eddie George and Archie Griffin in the pantheon of greats in Columbus. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in a 1 versus 2 matchup you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line. They pick up of 6. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously, some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day 1, game 1. Make that first impression.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Tar Heels want to crank the tempo. Quarterback making adjustments. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Motion from the wide receiver. They want to run this quarterback. Got enough for the 1st down. There he goes. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
When your run game's working like this early in the game, man, it makes everything so easy. And after big runs like that, watch for this offense to come back and attack some play action down the field.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, he leads it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Green. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And as we get deep in this first half, a first and goal and a chance to take the lead before the break. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution in the drive by that offense.
And he makes the extra point. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Flips it out in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Quarterback will keep it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball in the 30, it's third and short. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. On the run, it's gone. Runs through a tackle.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
That is not good news for this offense, guys. I mean, the defense only brought 3 on that play, and they were still able to get after the quarterback. This O-line has got to play better.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Defense going to call a timeout here and give the kicker a little something to think about. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. Between the uprights, it's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Mustangs will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So pleased to send the offense back out. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Under fire. Got a man. It's Claus. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Using his feet. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Man, in all the visions and all the great things you anticipated happening for this fella, like in the first carry you put it on the deck, like that is a frustrating start, man. What a momentum swing in this game, too. Early fumble, early turnover to get this thing rolling.
Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Able to get a foot down in bounds and make the catch. And the Mustangs will hustle to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Second down, he'll throw it. Snagged out of the air. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. He's loose down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs!
How about that drive they just put together to tie this football game up? That is exactly what we talked about in the half. Like, coaches circled him up. First drive, set the tone, tie this ball game up.
Oh, and they blocked it. He picks it up. Remember, he can take it back. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. He's going to let it go. Holds it in down the sideline. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The handoff as they run the counter play here.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Tar Heels want to move quickly. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Ship. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds, they'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Quarterback keeper. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. A run for the quarterback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Tar Heel! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Robertson. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Here's the handoff. Breaks into the open. Picks his way ahead. He'll get 5 out to the 17-yard line. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the 3rd quarter stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. DBs lock up tight on the receivers. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Looking deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, SMU!
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. War Eagle. Auburn is putting on a show offensively. They just simply can't be stopped. They're up by 35 over Ole Miss. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. They'll give it to the back. Find some fresh air. There he goes. Touchdown, UNC! They move on top here in the fourth.
Great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. To the air, it's Hawkins. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
It's a draw. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that play had no chance. And you sell pass, and you want to sneak the draw in there. The idea is to get those defensive linemen, Palmer, running up the field. But it's almost like they knew what was coming, and they shut that down quick.
Yeah, and so you're running the play. It's not going to be a great look defensively. As a quarterback, then, you've got to do a real good job of trying to sell pass. And I think he just hurried it a little bit too much. That play didn't look like it was going to have a chance anyways, but the quarterback, he's got to be a better actor on those draw plays.
And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you, a huge third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. On fourth down, looking to pass. Complete out of the backfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down and distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. He'll go out of bounds yards right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Just keep slinging it. Here's a heat. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
These are the plays that don't show up in the stat lines, right? Like a great job. Look at him. He does an awesome job. Instead of taking the sack, clearly wanted to throw the football, scrambles around, gets some positive yards. It doesn't go down as a huge gain, but these are the plays that get you W's.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a one-score game lead, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Touchdown Mustangs! Fitted in the window for the score.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Robinson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll try the run. Got a little space. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with that last play call on 2nd down, I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to get in position to kick a game-winning field goal with no time left on the clock. This is a critical 3rd down, though, and if you get this, you can keep bleeding the clock to put yourself in that position.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've put themselves in prime position right here, Jesse, to have a chance to win the game.
So how about this offensive line, David? Can they get some push? Because you're expecting them now to run the football to help the kicker out.
You're in a great situation. You're not in a rush. You don't have to hurry up. You know what you need to go out here, lead the clock, and kick the game-winning field goal.
And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, it's a great job executing. The offense to get that touchdown. I think you kick the extra point right now, make it a 7-point game with only seconds to go.
Looking for the two-point try. Sends it back in motion. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, SMU.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He's out of bounds after picking up 8 yards, but they've got a lot of work to do late. He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeouts, saving the clock, much more important right now.
Man, that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wants to pass, the clock an enemy. Fires to the middle. All by himself. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Looking downfield on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They're dealing with a second and long. quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw and not much time to work with. Deep shot for the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off-play action on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And the Mustangs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Rushes on him. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, in the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
We'll get it started here in overtime. They'll leave it with him. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. They'll send the back in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. This defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Let's go. Break. Single, single. Check, check.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Making side adjustments here. They send the tight end in motion. On the direct snap, it's gone.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Single, single.
Wants to go up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Staring at a 3rd and long here in this first overtime possession. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And this is the hardest part of the field to execute a 3rd and long. Everybody drops back now, and they're just covering the red zone area. So little space to cover. But the good news is now 4th and long makes the decision easy. Kick the field goal.
Passing on the field goal that would give them the lead. They'll go for it on 4th and long. They'll move the tight end. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll try to strike first with a field goal in overtime. Never a doubt. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on 1st down. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting...
He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime! That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here, he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him, Grace.